For 15 years, West Bengal was not just a state ruled by Mamata Banerjee. It was one of the last big political fortresses outside the BJP's control. Bengal had resisted the BJP when many other states had already changed. It had its own political language, its own cultural pride, its own strong regional identity. And for years, one message seemed to work: Delhi cannot control Bengal. But the 2026 Bengal result has changed that story completely. The BJP has won Bengal for the first time, crossing 200 seats in a 294-seat assembly. The TMC, which once looked almost unbeatable in the state, has fallen to around 80 seats. This is not a normal anti-incumbency result. This is a political earthquake. So the real question is not just who won Bengal. The real question is, how did Bengal change so sharply? The first answer is anti-incumbency. After 15 years in power, TMC was no longer seen only as the party that defeated the left. For many voters, it had become the system itself. And when a party becomes the system, every local complaint starts attaching itself to that party. Bad roads, local corruption, syndicate politics, cut money, job frustration, civic issues, law and order concerns. Even if every complaint is not directly controlled by the top leadership, voters don't separate local anger from state power. They punish the face they see every day. That is where the BJP succeeded. It did not fight only Mamata Banerjee. It fought the local TMC structure. The second reason is geography. BJP did not win Bengal by doing well in only one pocket. It expanded across regions. In North Bengal, the BJP had already built a strong base over the last few elections. Tea garden issues, Rajbongshi politics, Gorkha concerns, border anxieties, and long-term frustration with Kolkata-centric politics gave the BJP room to grow. But the real shock came from South Bengal. This was supposed to be TMC's fortress. Kolkata, Havra, Nadia, North and South 24 Parganas. These areas had powered Mamata Banerjee's rise and survival. Yet this time, the BJP broke through urban and semi-urban Bengal. That tells us something important. This was not only a rural protest vote. Middle-class voters, urban voters, and aspirational voters also shifted. In places where people wanted better infrastructure, cleaner civic governance, safety, jobs, and less local political pressure, BJP's change message became powerful. The third reason is social consolidation. Bengal politics was once shaped by class, region, minority voting, and anti-left memory. But over the last decade, the BJP slowly introduced a different axis: Hindu consolidation. This did not happen overnight. It was built through repeated campaigns, local cadre work, religious identity, border politics, and the message that TMC was favoring some communities over others. Whether one agrees with that message or not, electorally it clearly found traction. In Bengal, BJP's biggest success was converting scattered dissatisfaction into one consolidated vote. The fourth reason is the tribal and western belt. In Jangal Mahal, Purulia, Bankura, Jhargram, and parts of Paschim Medinipur, the BJP regained serious strength. Here, the issues were not only identity, they were also drinking water, housing, farm distress, local jobs, and dignity politics. The BJP understood that Bengal is not one election. Bengal is many elections happening inside one state. In North Bengal, it spoke one language. In urban Bengal, another. In tribal Bengal, another. In border areas, another. That regional customization helped it crack a state where one single message is rarely enough. The fifth reason is TMC's campaign problem. Mamata Banerjee remained the party's strongest face, but the party around her looked tired. TMC's welfare schemes still had support, especially among women and poorer voters. But welfare alone was not enough when voters began asking a bigger question. After 15 years, what comes next? That is where BJP created a future-facing pitch. It promised change, central support, jobs, infrastructure, law and order, and a closer link between Bengal and Delhi. And in Indian politics, when a ruling party looks like yesterday and the challenger looks like tomorrow, the challenger becomes dangerous. But this result also has a controversial side. Mamta Banerjee has alleged bias and vote manipulation. The Election Commission and BJP have rejected those allegations. There has also been debate around voter roll revisions and whether deleted names affected margins in some seats. So while the mandate is huge, the political argument around fairness may continue in courts, media, and public debate. Now, what does this mean nationally? It means the BJP has done something it had been trying to do for years: break into Eastern India's biggest political prize. Bengal is not just another state. It sends 42 MPs to parliament. It borders Bangladesh. It has deep cultural influence. It has a long history of ideological politics. For the BJP to win here means the party's national map has expanded again. For the opposition, this is a serious warning. You cannot fight BJP only with emotional resistance. You need organization, booth strength, local credibility, social coalitions, and a future story. Anti-BJP politics is not enough if voters are angry with your local governance. For TMC, the challenge is existential. It must now decide whether it remains a Mamta-centric movement or rebuilds as a modern opposition party with new faces, cleaner local structures, and a sharper economic vision. And for BJP, the challenge begins now. Winning Bengal is one thing, governing Bengal is another. Bengal is politically intense, culturally proud, economically complex, and socially sensitive. If BJP governs with arrogance, the backlash can be fast. But if it delivers on jobs, infrastructure, law and order, and local governance, this could become one of the biggest political realignments in modern India. So the Bengal result is not just a result. It is the end of one political era, the beginning of another, and a warning to every regional party in India. No fortress is permanent.
Not even Bengal.